You can just
Yeah.
represent me.
Well, I mean, if you give me the authority to agree to anything. Anybody there?
Yes, Mr. Fidel, you can keep your device on mute.
Oh, I'm sorry. It said in a window, it said that please remove your mute.
No, it says, please mute your device.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
voluntary East Sutter Drive, Gen. District 3, you release when you're ready.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
It's not expected EPA for another 8 run.
I'm here on the case of Muhammad Hassan Ahmad.
Another 8, still trying to grab that EPA permitted.
All right.
All right, good morning, everyone. 36th District Court is now in session. I am Judge Shannon A. Holmes, and I'm serving today as the presiding judge. Thank you so much for your patience on this morning. Ms. Mack and Officer Lott, good morning to you in the courtroom.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning. Good morning. And then I see Attorney Griffin is with us today. Good morning, Attorney Griffin.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, court staff.
Place your appearance on the record since I called you out. Go ahead.
Not a problem, Judge. Good morning again. Herman Griffin, P77169. Defense counsel for today in whatever capacity the court needs.
All right, wonderful. Thank you so much, Mr. Griffin.
Thank you.
All right. And so, Ms. Wilson, good morning to you. Thank you for serving. We are going to get started. Ms. Mack, I will need you to call the docket this morning, and I'd like to start with the 8:30 docket. I see Ms. Williams-White on. Is everything okay, Ms. Williams-White?
Yes, it is. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Are you supposed to be on this morning?
Yes.
You and Ms. West?
No.
Are y'all
No.
sure? I mean, I love seeing y'all beautiful faces. I do. You know what I need you all to do? I need you to call your case managers.
Okay.
He told me the other day to get on here today.
Me too.
Mr. Hey, what is his name?
Morgan.
Morgan. Mr. Morgan told me that I was supposed to do court today.
Oh, look at that
Me
beautiful
too.
little girl. All right. Let's see. Let's do this. Ms. Mack, reach out to Mr. Morgan and let him know he has 2 of his clients on this morning. I don't think they're supposed to be on this morning. And then,
That's correct. Well, I looked both of them up and they're scheduled for November the 9th, but I will double check.
okay. Let's check and see. We have some scheduling issues going on. We have an unexpected event that came up. And so we had to do some rescheduling. And maybe Mr. Morgan just didn't give you your new dates. But we're going to make sure, because I've accounted for both of you, okay?
All right.
All right. So just hold tight. Ms. Mack is checking with Mr. Morgan right now.
All right. Thank you.
All right. With that, Ms. Mack.
Mr. Morgan is logging in right now.
All right, great. Good morning, Mr. Morgan.
Morning, Judge. Sorry about the confusion.
That's okay.
Ms. White and Ms. West. We'll be giving y'all a call today to do a phone conversation with y'all, okay?
Okay. So we're not supposed to be on?
No.
So
Okay.
November 9th?
Yeah, we'll
I'll
call
call
you.
you today.
Okay. All right, y'all. Y'all have a beautiful day.
Okay.
All right. Thank you,
You
Judge.
too. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Good to see you. Bye-bye. All right. Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Bye-bye.
All right. If nothing else, Ms. Mack, let's go ahead and call the 8:30 docket, please.
Okay. You want the ones that retain counsel that are here, or you want me to
Yes.
just start at the top of the document? Okay. So the first one for retained counsel is for Adiba Afra, case number SX 401-37021.
Thank you, counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mark Fricken appearing on behalf of Adiba Afra.
Thank you. Today is the date scheduled for formal hearing. Is that correct, counsel?
That is correct.
All right, Ms. Mack, has any attorney signed in or checked in yet?
That is the attorney on the case, Judge.
I'm
but
sorry,
I
not
have
the attorney, officer.
Yes, I know what you meant. So far, no officer has checked in with me on this case.
All right, I'm calling for the officer for the 8:30 matter. The defendant's last name is Afra. Is the officer present? The matter was scheduled for 8:30.
If the officer name on this case is Tyler Tabin.
All right, thank you. That officer has not appeared. Counsel, I will entertain your motion at this time.
Thank you, Judge. We are prepared to move forward. In light of the non-appearance of the officer, we would move to dismiss.
Thank you, counsel. Your motion is granted. The matter is dismissed without prejudice. Have a great day.
Wonderful, thank you, you too.
Thank you.
Your Honor,
Miss, yes.
I'm here on the case of,
Wait, counsel, check in with my clerk.
I did that
Okay.
already.
All right, give us a second. She's calling cases. She's calling cases for retained counsel. Okay? Give us just 1 second. All right. Thank you. Ms. Mack, who do we have next for retained counsel?
Yes, Judge, it would be for Mohammed Ahmad, and the case number is SP 138-00511. I have not had an officer check in for the officer on the case is Julio Sanawi.
All right. Thank you, counsel. Your appearance?
Your Honor, Ziad Fadel, Fadel, P32019. I would move to dismiss the case, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, counsel. Good morning to you. Again, I'm asking for the officer that was assigned or issued the ticket in this matter. It was scheduled for 8:30. That officer has not checked in. Therefore, counsel, I am granting your motion. The matter is dismissed without prejudice. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Your Honor. Same to you.
Thank you. All right. Ms. Mack, who do we have up next?
The next case is the defendant's last name is Alali, and case number SP 138-78921. I do not have an officer that checked in on this case. That would have been Officer Jeremy Rule.
Thank you, counsel. Your appearance for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Sean Glaza, and I'm the attorney for Mr. Alali. And thank you. I'm moving to dismiss our case, please.
Thank you, and good morning, counsel. I am calling again for the officer who issued the ticket in this matter. It was scheduled for 8:30. Since no officer has checked in, I'm granting your motion, counsel. The matter is dismissed without prejudice. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you, Your Honor. You as well.
Thank you. All right, Ms. Mack, who do we have up next?
Yes, Judge. The next case is, the last name is Asfor, and the case number is SX 412-54921. And no officer by the name of Justin Bakaza has checked in on this case either.
Thank you, counsel. Your appearance.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jessica Shad, P number 81798. On behalf of Mr. Asper, I move to dismiss, Your Honor.
Thank you. I'm satisfied. I've given the officer ample time to appear on this matter. Therefore, I am granting your motion. The matter is dismissed without prejudice. Enjoy the rest of your day, counsel.
Thank you. Enjoy your day, you and your staff. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. Ms. Mack, who do we have next?
Yes, Judge. The next retained case is for Mr. Al-Bakati, case number SP 136-70551. And let me check. I don't believe the officer checked in on
Yes,
that. But
we have an officer here. We do have an officer,
okay.
a sergeant. That's
Yes, that's
right.
the officer on that case. Yes.
Wonderful. Do we have an offer or has the prosecutor checked in?
The last note on the ticket is that the bill last day there, the office of the location.
I'm sorry.
Mr. Rosenthal did come on, well, he called the office but I don't see him logged in.
Right. Why don't you give him a call, let him know, because I know he's probably servicing other courtrooms as well. Give him a call and let him know that we have an officer, a sergeant that's here on one of his matters that's scheduled for 8:30 and I'm ready to proceed. Okay?
Okay, will do, Judge.
Are there any, thank you all for your patience. Are there any other retained matters?
Yes, I have another.
Go ahead, Ms. Mack.
Okay. For the last name is Al-Bahali, case number SP 130-66551 and count 2. And the officer on this case, Dominic Raleigh, has not checked in with the court.
Ma'am, Officer Raleigh, I'm here.
All right,
okay.
counsel, is that your case? Okay, we
Yes.
don't know if you're here if you don't have your camera on and you don't check in. All right. And so, Miss Mack,
Yes, Judge.
if you could let Mr. Rosenthal also know about that particular matter.
Okay, will do.
Okay, and then there's another attorney, I think that's on Mason. Is it Gate? Oh,
Yeah,
you are
he's on the
muted.
case that I just called. He's on
Oh,
that case I
okay.
just called.
All
Yes.
right, wonderful. Then the prosecutor should be joining us in a few minutes. And so if you could place the attorney in a breakout room, and then the attorneys and their clients in breakout rooms for Mr. Rosenthal to be able to talk to them, just the attorneys, I'm sorry, place the attorneys in a breakout room so that Mr. Rosenthal can speak with them, okay?
Yes,
Ms. Mack. Okay, thank you, Miss Wilson. All right,
Your Honor.
very good. Yes, good morning, Mr. Malachi.
Good morning, Your Honor. I just wanted a quick check-in. I don't know, I didn't hear my client's name. I did not know where we were on the docket this morning.
I was just calling the 8:30 matters. Is your client scheduled for 8:30?
See,
His
8:35
client
is what
scheduled
it's.
at 8:35, exactly. He was gonna be called next.
Oh, okay.
Apologies.
All right. No problem. Let's, I'm gonna give 8:35, just a couple of more minutes, Mr.
Yes, Your Honor.
Malafide, and then I'll be ready to proceed, okay? All right. Ms. Mack, do we have any defendants that are in the courtroom this morning? Because I'm scheduled to do an intake.
Not yet, Judge, but I'm expecting them at any moment, but they're not in the courtroom as we speak as of yet.
All right, very good. Good morning, Ms. Cleveland. I think I'm referencing your client or client that you're assisting with.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. Toshi Cleveland, case manager for specialty court. Mr. Calvin King is scheduled to appear in person, but he's being transported, but I just don't know where in the process they are. I'm hopeful they'll get down there in time today.
All right, just let them know that I was supposed to be off today, but I came on so that I didn't disrupt the flow for everybody for the morning docket, and I'm only available to do the morning.
Okay.
So if you could just let them know, I really like to do that intake.
Yes, Your
Okay.
Honor, I will.
All right,
Thank you.
wonderful. Let's just take a quick break. I see there are 12 people, participants. I only see a couple of cameras on. And so Miss Wilson, if you could just make sure everybody's accounted for. I have to switch my Wi-Fi over. I have an unstable connection. And then I'll be back on.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry, I was a little late this morning. Can I please be placed in breakout rooms with all the attorneys for the thank you, Ms. Wilson? I appreciate you.
334.
And then Miss Wilson, can I please be placed in a breakout room with all the officers as well? Thank you, ma'am.
Madam Clerk,
Yes.
I apologize. Do you know how much longer the judge will be? I have an arraignment. I'm at the 43rd District Court and I have an arraignment set. It's supposed to go.
The judge is here. The judge is here. You all were waiting to talk with the prosecutor. I'm here.
Oh, we've already wrapped that up. We've already spoken to Mr. Rosenthal.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't have my mind reading skills sharpened up this morning.
No, I apologize. I don't mean to be pushy. I just, because.
No, I appreciate you. I want us to get started. Let's do it.
Good
All right,
morning, Your Honor.
Tell me the client's name again so I can call the record, call the case.
Abulahi.
Abulahi. Yes, I have the following: SP 1306655, counts 1 and 2. Counsel, let's start with the people. Your appearance.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807. And we also have Officer, I believe it is Sergeant Rebor here on that matter. Can you please state your name and badge for the record, sir?
Good morning, Your Honor. Sergeant Christopher Rabior, badge S719.
Shoot.
Thank you and good morning.
And actually, Your Honor, that is my mistake. It is not Officer Rebor's case. Officer Rowley, can you please state your name and badge number for the record, sir?
Officer Raleigh, badge 4373.
All right. Thank you. Good morning to you as well. All right. Counsel for defendant.
Good morning, Judge. Mazen Gaith appear on behalf of the defendant, P73845.
All right. Thank you. Okay. How are we proceeding? Today is the date scheduled for formal hearing.
Yes, Your Honor. After speaking with the officers and with retained counsel, on the expired plates will be a dismissal, and we're going to amend the one count of failing to stop at a stop sign to a blockading.
All right, very good. And counsel, on behalf of your client, you are accepting responsibility that he failed to stop at a stop sign. Is that correct?
I am, Judge. I have authority to accept the plea on his behalf.
Thank you. And therefore, I'm amending the charge to blockading traffic. I'm assessing the statutory fine in the amount of $175. Once your client pays that, he'll get his dismissal of the other matter. How quickly can your client get it paid?
Judge, can I have 2 weeks just to make sure that he does actually come down and take care of it?
Absolutely. Ms. Mack, can you give me a 2-week date for 10:30 a.m.?
2 weeks will be November the 2nd, Judge.
All right, let's put it on for November 2nd, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. As long as your client pays, he does not have to appear, or you do not have to appear. If they don't, then someone needs to appear. Otherwise, I will set aside the plea.
Understood, Judge.
All right, very good. The officer, however, does not need to appear since we've already accepted the plea of responsible. All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you for your patience. Have a great day.
Have a good day. Thank you.
Thank you, Officer Rowley.
All right. Miss
Thank you,
Miss
Mr.
Mack,
Thank you, Judge.
you're welcome. Who do we have next?
Yes, Your Honor, we do have attorney Jadala here, and we can go on the record. We also have Sergeant Rebor here on that case, Your Honor.
Which case is that for?
Yes, Your Honor, that case is going to be for,
Oh, is it
Al-Bakadi.
Al-Bakadi, correct, Your Honor.
I have case number SP 1367051. Counsels, your appearance.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. May it please this honorable court, Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807. We also have Sergeant Rebor here. Sergeant Rebor, can you please state your name and badge number for the record, sir?
That's Sergeant Christopher Rabior, badge S719.
Thank you. All right. Counsel, your appearance.
In respect for Your Honor, Sam Jadala, P62186, appearing on behalf of my client, Mr. Al-Bakadi.
Thank you. All right. How are we proceeding? Today is the date scheduled for formal hearing.
Yes, Your Honor, after speaking with the officer and with the retained counsel, we are going to amend this one count to a blockading count. And that is the only count that they have on the docket today, Your Honor.
All right. Wonderful. Counsel, you have the authority to accept responsibility that while in the city of Detroit on the date and time in the ticket that your client was engaged in improper lane usage. Is that correct?
I have that authority, yes, Your Honor.
All right. And so I am accepting that plea of responsible. I'm amending the charge to blockading traffic. and I am assessing the statutory fine in the amount of $175. How quickly can your client get it paid?
We can have that November 2nd date, Your Honor. I'm sure it'll be paid by then.
Wonderful. I'll adjourn it to pay for November 2nd, 2022 at 10:30. The officer does not need to appear. I've already accepted the plea. And so counsel, if your client doesn't get it paid, please have them appear. Okay?
Thank you, Judge. You and your staff have a wonderful day.
All right. Thank you. You too.
Thank you, Your Honor. And then we do have another officer, Officer Rule. I will be speaking with him, but I need to check the SOS, so I'll be in the courtroom physically to get that, and then we should be able to go on that case, Your Honor.
All right. Wonderful. Ms.
Mr.
Mack,
Rosenthal, if you just call the courtroom real quick, I can give you the status on the SOS.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, Ms. Mack. Yes.
All right. Attorney Malafide, are you ready on your client?
I don't believe so, Judge. We had the officer check in briefly, Officer Rules, so I believe that Mr. Rosenthal is checking on a few things before we can actually get a recommendation together.
Wonderful. All right. And you have Mr. Derwish. Okay, very good. Ms. Mack, I'd like to return to the top of the docket again, the 8:30. Did we call Addison already? I don't think that we did. Is that correct?
I'm sorry, Judge, say that again. I missed what you asked.
Did we call Addison this morning already?
No, we did not, Judge.
All right, I'm calling Lashika Addison, SP 133-34621, scheduled for a show call, charged with no insurance. Has Ms. Addison checked in?
Not to my knowledge, Judge.
All right. KPS will issue. The bond will be set at $25 cash or surety. Ms. Mack, did we call Mohammed Ahmad?
Yes, we did. That was the one we dismissed. There was no officer.
Wonderful. What about Alali?
Yes, no officer.
All right, wonderful. Okay, I see some of the other specialty court people are here. Things on the docket this morning.
Yes, Your Honor, could I speak if it's possible?
Yes.
I want to send over 2 warrants for you to sign.
Oh, okay. Can you give me the name and case numbers, please?
Yes. The first one is for Orlando Henderson. I haven't been able to catch up with him. I believe I will be able to, but right now I can't, so I want to do the warrant on him. It is SP 110-48863.
All right. Mr. Henderson is a part of our specialty court, our Veterans Treatment Court. He was scheduled to appear in court on Tuesday, yesterday. We gave him the opportunity to appear. I gave Mr. Yancey full 24 hours to get in touch with him, to let the court know what's going on. I am going to grant your request for a warrant. I'll place the bond at $1,000 cash or surety. Mr. Yancey, however, I do want a wellness check on him.
Yes, Your Honor, and I was going to try to go by there.
Yeah, that's not like him to not come to court, so I'm concerned.
Yes, he's hard to catch up with over the phone, but I will do a wellness check / possibly go over to his residence myself.
All right, very good.
The second person is Angela Ware.
Miss Ware?
She absconded yesterday after a medical appointment.
Mr. Yancey, that's one I need you to get with Prosecutor Walker. Miss Ware, as you know, her drug of choice, where she is right now in that process, she is not in a good place. And we have seen her at her worst, and we have been able to get her back alive. I am concerned. I need Officer E or whomever today to because she's going to go back to her familiar. She's going to go back to her familiar. And so give me a case number for Miss Ware.
Yes, Your Honor, it's U576-42920.
All right, I'm going to issue a warrant, and that bond is going to be set at $5,000 cash or surety. And so Please make sure, Ms. Mack, in the ROA, it indicates that the individuals are a part of our Veterans Treatment Court and Drug Treatment Court. My bonds are not to be reduced. And so let's get that in the system. But Mr. Yancey, I really need Ms. Walker to be aware and Officer E so that they can go out today and get someone out today to get Ms. Ware, please.
Okay.
All right, very good. And I will be available today irrespective of what time for those two matters. I definitely will be. I'm concerned. All right.
Okay. Thank
What
you.
else do we have? Mr. Griffin is on too. Mr. Griffin, you
He
got
was-
some.
I think he was on just in case I couldn't get on.
Yeah, I put Mr. Yancey on.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, y'all gonna bring me bad news this morning. Okay. All right. I'm okay.
Okay.
All right. Very good. Thank you both. I appreciate it. All right. Are we ready on Mr. King?
Your Honor, he's on Zoom right now. I see him. They need to go in the breakout room though, Attorney Griffin and Mr. King, because he has not gone over the contract just yet. So then we'll be ready to do the intake once they come out of the breakout room.
And so did you apprise Attorney Griffin as to what court he's going to?
Yes, I believe he received my documents, Mr. Griffin.
Yes, I did. And I was able to review them. And
Thank
I see the notes, the handwritten notes that you have and everything.
Yes, that's awful, but I'm sorry.
No, I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
Okay.
They're notes. I appreciate notes. So
thank you.
But I'm gonna talk with Mr. King right now, and then we'll be ready for the court, Your Honor.
I could go into Miss Wilson, if you could place Mr. King, good morning to you, as well as Attorney Griffin in a breakout room. All right. Thank you. Mhm. While we're doing that, Miss Mack, I'm ready to call the remainder of the 8:30 and 8:45 a.m. docket. Good morning, Miss Walker.
Good morning, Judge.
Okay, I don't know if you heard, Angela Ware walked away from treatment. Miss Ware has been with us a short period of time. She's been inpatient. The case manager, you can reach out to Mr. Yancey. I don't want to put her drug of choice on the record, but it is not a good combination. And we have seen her at her worst when she has fallen off. And I am very, very concerned for her health, safety, and welfare. I have issued a warrant. The bond is set at $5,000 cash as surety. Ms. Ware will return to her familiar where she gets her substances from. And so I'd like to get someone out to pick her up.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you so much. And then Ms. Attorney Walker, I don't know if you came on for Ms. Ware. Was there something else that you needed the court's attention on?
I just received a phone call that you needed me to Zoom in, Your Honor.
Oh. Was Miss Mack?
I think that was Miss, I'm not sure, Miss Cleveland or Miss Mack. Somebody called my office. Yes, I did. For you to, Miss Walker, for the judge to tell you about Miss Ware. That was my whole thing.
I was
Nothing
about to
else.
say,
Thank
did I
you, Miss
forget?
Mack.
All
Yes,
right.
no problem. Sorry.
All right. No, you're good. Thank you so much, Attorney Walker. All right. While we're doing that, oh, and there's Mr. Yancey. Mr. Yancey, reach out to her. Okay. All right. Attorney Griffin, are you finished with Mr. King already?
No, I think I'm just playing musical.
Okay. All right. I won't interrupt anything.
I'm making sure I'm going to the right breakout room.
All right. Very
Okay,
good.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Mack, I'm going to call the docket. I'm starting at 8:35. I'm going to start with Channing Jones. I have SP 116-83351, SP 587-2251, and SP 587-2281. Ms. Jones is still in the custody of the Wayne County Jail due to a felony hold. She is scheduled to have a hearing sometime next week on the felony matters. And so I have set her return to court date for November 3rd, 2022. And Ms. Mack, I believe we put that on for 9 o'clock. Is that correct?
I believe so, Judge. Oh, wait, let me double check. Hold on, I'll give you 2 seconds. You told me 10, but do you want to put it for 9?
Nope, let's do 10. If I told you 10, let's do 10. There's a reason. All right, very good. Thank you. I'm now on 8:45 a.m. I have for Santee Gardner, case number 150-441-4001. Case number SP 127-7493, counts 1, 2, and 3. Ms. Gardner is in the custody of the Wayne County Jail. We have received an application from Attorney Rogers, who's assigned to that specialty court, that a competency report should be completed and we should receive it in 1 week. Ms. Taylor did indicate that the plan for Ms. Gardner is that once we receive that competency report, if we are allowed to, we will be sending her to crisis stabilization through Team Wellness, and they will do an intake. They will also, we will also facilitate the filing for guardianship and find long-term placement for Ms. Santee Gardner. She will return to court for a review on November 16th, 2022, and that will also be at 10 o'clock a.m. I'm moving now to the 9 o'clock a.m. I have for Terrence Allen, SP 121-67643. Did Mr. Allen join us on this morning?
Not to my knowledge, Judge, I haven't heard him check in.
All right. And so since Mr. Allen has not checked in, he's been given ample time to appear, capias will issue, and the bond will be set at $25, cash or surety. I'll now go to Marcus Reed. I have U563-63420, case number 207-099-991, case number 19471-1221, case number U557-75620. Mr. Reed is currently at Team Jefferson in inpatient treatment. He is going to have a return to court date on November 16th, 2022, and that will be at 9 o'clock a.m. I have at 9:45 for Charles Adams, SP 113-9502, counts 1 and 2. I was informed by Attorney Fikens and by the Forensic Center that Mr. Adams missed his forensic examination. He has problems with transportation. Attorney Fikens has worked with him to have that forensic examination done through his office. And so that examination date will be rescheduled. Ms. Mack, that order should have gone out already. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
Wonderful. The return to court date for Mr. Charles Adams will be November 21st, 2022 at 10 o'clock a.m. All right. I am ready. I don't know if did you do the adjourn to pay already?
I did not. Give me a couple seconds. I'll take care of that.
That's okay. I'll go on to 1035. 1035, I have Jordan Barushko, case number 210-580-5801. He was scheduled for a face-to-face on today. He will return to court on November 16th, 2022 at 8:45 a.m. For Augustine Cruz, case number 210-565-5401. Mr. Cruz will return to court on November 16th, 2022 at 8:45 a.m. He too had a face-to-face with his case manager on this morning. For George Kidd, case number 190-460-5701. Mr. Kidd will also return to court on November 16th, 2022 at 8:45 a.m. For Martin Mallet, case number 210-612-7601. He will return to court on November 16th, 2022 at 8:45 a.m. For Xavier McQueen, 200-596-6501. He will return to court on November 16th, 2022 at 8:45 a.m. For Johanna Party, 210-451-2601. She will return to court on November 16th, 2022 at 8:45 a.m. All right. Attorney Malphite, are you ready on your client's matter?
I am, Your Honor.
All right. I have for Ahmed Derwish, case number SP 139-27591, scheduled this morning at 8:35 for a formal hearing. Attorney Malphite?
And good morning, Your Honor. Tim Malafide, P72339, on behalf of Mr. Derwish. Your Honor, I do have permission from Mr. Derwish to stand in on his behalf in this matter. Judge, there have been recommendations put forth. We'd like to take advantage of those recommendations, specifically that it would be amended down to blockading. We would stipulate to the face of the ticket. And if the court would like to know, Corporal Rule is here if the court does want him to speak up.
Yes, I definitely do. Corporal Rule, if you are with us, place your name and badge number on the record, please.
Corporal Jeremy Rule, badge 3896, Detroit Police, 6th Precinct.
Thank you and good morning to you.
Morning.
All right. All right, counsel, according to the face of the ticket in the city of Detroit on the date as indicated in the ticket, your client was driving 21 to 25 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. Are you accepting responsibility?
That's correct, Your Honor. Yes.
Thank you. Then I will amend that charge to blockading traffic. I will assess the statutory fine in the amount of $175. How quickly can your client get that paid?
Judge, I'm sure he can pay it right away if we could just get the normal 14 days so that I can give him that opportunity.
I'll adjourn it to pay for November 2nd, 2022 at 10:30 a.m. Corporal, you do not have to show up because I've already taken the plea. Counsel, if your client doesn't have it paid before that date, then he does need to show up or I will set aside the plea.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you so much. Take care.
Thank you, Corporal.
Be safe, Corporal. Miss Mack, are you ready on the 10:30?
Yes, Judge.
All right. I have for Kawan Alexander. You are excused, Corporal Rule. You're all set. Thank you so much.
Okay, Your Honor, I was just wondering about the other one I had, Ali. Does that keep you sort of no show?
Alali? Oh, that was called already and no officer was here at the time.
I've been here.
Did you check in with my clerk?
Well, I signed in with the Zoom and.
No, but if you all have your cameras off, we have no way of knowing that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're all doing 100 things. And so
I understand.
we need you to check in. Yes, but you can reissue it, officer, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you. All right, let's go to Kawan Alexander. I'll start with the one that's adjourned to pay. Case number SP 108-69542. Ms. Mack, did he pay?
Yes, Judge.
Oh, that's awesome. Then I'm going to close that particular matter and I'm dismissing the following matters for Kawan Alexander. Case number 16293-730, counts 1 and 2. They are dismissed without prejudice. Thank you. All right, we are just waiting on Mr. King for his intake. And then if we could just let Mr. Rosenthal know, I would like to be able to cover the 1045 trials so that you all will have a resemblance of a break, since we probably didn't have one yesterday, and then be ready for the 1:30. And I'll find out, I'll check in with the chief as to who is doing the 1:30, but I just need everybody to make sure they do what we normally do, let's get everybody processed, because I will not have you all waiting all day, even if I have to come on from my location and do the 1:30. I don't want to do that to you all. You all work hard every day, so. All right.
Yes, Judge.
All right, thank you. And I will keep my sound on so I can hear you all. Or you can.
So for the record, we are back on Mr. King. We're ready when the court is.
All right, very good.
And thank you again, Ms. Cleveland, for the notes. I will say there was a struggle reading the Lake Ridge. I was sending him someplace else, but we got that.
Thank you. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happens to my finger when I start writing. It just does its own thing.
No problem.
Good to see you, Mr. King.
Good to see you too. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Ms. Cleveland, I will be sending you, I'm getting ready to send you a note. Something did come up, not bad, but something did come up that I spoke with Mr. King about. So I just wanted to make you aware.
Okay.
And it's nothing that needs to go on the record.
No worries. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Have you all already worked out whatever you needed to share, Mr. Griffin? Are we ready to proceed?
Yes, Sharon, we're ready.
All right, wonderful. Miss Mack or Miss Cleveland, I will need you, yes, to place a case number on the record for me.
Thank you, Your Honor. I have his case number. It is 210-454-1701.
All right, very good. Mr. King, please state your full name for me.
Calvin King.
All right, how are you this morning?
I'm doing okay. You?
I am doing very well, doing very well. I'm glad that you're here. I'm glad that you're coming to join us for our specialty court. I'm also glad that you're already connected to services with one of our stellar providers, Lake Ridge. And so you already winning, Mr. King. How about that?
Right. I feel the same way. I feel the same way.
Sir. I'm glad you feel the same way. All right. Very good. And so, Mr. King, what do you want me to know about you before I hear from Ms. Cleveland? I want to know, what do you want me to know about you?
Me in a nutshell is I'm very, very kind. I'm a hard worker. I'm focused on my goal. And I can't wait to get through this because I have to, there's things that I have to do, like as far as a father, that's my top priority.
So you have a child?
I have 4.
4 children. What are their ages?
It'll be, my eldest will be 12, then 3, and then I have twins, which is 1.
Wow, you've got some real babies, right?
I do.
Twins. Oh my goodness, that's wonderful. Boys or girls?
All boys.
All boys?
All boys.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Very good. So that's right. You've got some things you need to do, and you want your kids to get the best version of you, right?
Correct.
All right. And so listen, Mr. King, if you work this program, I can almost guarantee you that if you work it wholeheartedly, that your boys will get the best version of you. Do you understand that?
I understand it completely.
All right. And does that sound good to you?
It sounds wonderful.
Wonderful. What are some of your hobbies?
I like to bowl. I like to build. I like to fix cars. I like to cut grass. Like to shoot pool. Watch movies. Other than playing with my kids, other than playing with my kids or spending time with my kids, those would be the top other ones. But other than that, I love spending time with my boys, and I'm trying to get back to that. It's just I have to work towards it.
All right, very good, very good. Well, listen, I know that you've had an opportunity to speak with Attorney Griffin. Did he answer all of your questions this morning?
You did.
All right, wonderful. Is there anything that you're a little shaky about that you need me to clear up?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure at this point.
Well, you can be with me for a while. So at any time, if you have any questions, you're going to have a case manager. You'll have attorneys assigned to you as well. We have a case coordinator. And so, okay. And so we have a case coordinator. And so you'll have a group, a whole team assigned to you. So always feel free to ask your questions. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Wonderful. Are they treating you well at Lake Ridge?
Yes. I got to come back with open arms and love. So, I mean, it feels good.
Yes. And you know what I found ironic? You described yourself as kind, hardworking, focused. When we spoke with Mr. Williams, he said some of the same things about you, that you're just a good guy. Yes. So that was good to hear that you see yourself the same way. That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's good to hear, because I did want to ask who did they speak to when they did call Lake Ridge, because they said they had nothing but good things to say about you, and it was the same with me. I was talking to Miss Cleveland. She told me like they had nothing bad to say about you, nothing but good things, but I didn't know who they talked to. So
yes, Mr. Williams, Mr. Williams. All right, very good. All right, Mr. King, do you have any questions for me?
No.
All right, I want to know, I have just a couple for you. Do I have your commitment to work the program?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yep.
right.
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. I'm glad. That's what I need, your commitment. If I have your commitment, we can do something. We can make this work. And so with that, Miss Cleveland, I'm going to have you present.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor. Good morning, everyone. I am presenting Mr. Calvin Michael King today for entry into the specialty court docket. Your Honor, he was referred to our office on October 13, 2022 by Judge Garrett. He is charged with a misdemeanor case, Your Honor. He is 32 years of age. He is an African-American male. He has completed the 10th grade at Southwestern High School, and he did receive his GED in 2009. He's not employed at this time, but when we were talking, he did have employment pending. However, I thought it was commendable that he took the necessary steps to come into our program, or request to come in, because he wants to address his concerns or this matter, Your Honor. He does have 4 children that he spoke of with you previously. Mr. King wants to participate in our specialty program. He is at least 18 years of age. He does admit to the conditions that have brought him before you, Your Honor. He does not have any prior felony convictions for violent offense. However, he does have prior convictions that are similar to the one that's brought him before you today. However, I do not believe that that will bar him from participation in our program or have a significant impact to the public. He has not participated in the specialty court program within the last 10 years. And we had tested him when he was here last, and his results came back as he admitted, Your Honor. I can send you a chat about what those are. And Your Honor, he is eligible for our program.
All right, very good, very good. Attorney Griffin?
Yes, Your Honor. I did speak with my client. He has a great disposition, great demeanor, great temperament, and I think that he is looking to be successful in the program. It's my understanding that he understands what the court is asking of him, and he's prepared and has committed to, being successful and putting forth a good faith effort in each requirement that the court demands of him. So I also recommend him. There's nothing that I see that would prevent him from being a part of this program, specifically with his intention to, like I said, put forth a good faith effort and to be successful here.
All right, very good. Thank you. then with that information, I'm satisfied that Mr. King should be accepted into the program. And so, Mr. King, welcome to our specialty court. You are going to see a lot of us. You will be in contact with us. Ms. Cleveland, we do need to get that clinical assessment that I spoke about with Mr. Williams at Lake Ridge, so we can make sure that he is aligned with the appropriate services. It's my understanding that he'll also be starting HEAT in November 1st, the next class.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, wonderful. And so, Mr. King, I just want you to keep an open heart, open mind, be open and honest, and do the work, because it's certainly going to pay off, okay?
Okay.
All right, very good. If you don't have any questions, I'll get your next court date.
Okay.
Your Honor, would it be okay? He is in residential treatment there at Lake Ridge, that we place him on a next Zoom court hearing on November 9th, 2022 at 8:30 a.m. via Zoom.
Yes, ma'am, that works fine. However, your case manager will be in touch with you, Mr. King, throughout that time, okay?
Okay.
All right, we're not gonna just leave you hanging out there, because we want to make sure that you're satisfying the program, okay?
Right. I don't want to miss a court date. I do know that.
All right, very good, very good. All right, Mr. King, so good to see you. Take care of yourself.
You too. Thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, who do we have at the jail? I didn't have anyone on my docket today from the jail. What do we have? Ma'am, what's your name?
My name is Shannon Jones.
Miss Jones, good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
I am fine, Your Honor.
That's good. Miss Jones, I called your case earlier. You still have a felony hold. So you have a hearing coming up with that judge next week, I believe.
Yes, it's the 27th.
Yes, ma'am. And so I'm going to see you on the 3rd of November. Okay, I can't see you till after that hearing.
Okay.
All right, so it'll be November 3rd, 2022 at 10 o'clock a.m. All
Thank
right.
you.
You look so much better today. I didn't even recognize you. All right, I hope things work out so that you can get in the program and really work with us, okay?
Me too. I had a question. I wasn't able to talk to my attorney like dealing with this. I've been confused about the whole thing, about the whole court case, like with both of the courts. So I don't know. I thought that both of the courts were going to be put together.
Well, no, the misdemeanor, I don't know. I can't even begin to touch that. Who is your attorney on the felony matter?
Mark Brown.
All right. So what I'm going to recommend, and Mr. Attorney Griffin, you can correct me if I'm giving bad information, is that she asked to reach out to Attorney Brown, because I have no idea what's going on with the felony matter.
Felony, or he could have both of them together, but usually when they're appointed for the felony, they depend on the city, they sometimes split them. So you may have House counsel, whoever, for the misdemeanor matter, and then Attorney Brown for the felony matter until the felony is resolved. But sometimes they work together. But usually if it's appointed, then it's split in half, or they separate them that way. Unfortunately, definitely unfortunately, man. But talk to Mr. Brown. He may be able to just take care of both of them at the same time.
Yeah, because I asked him and he was confused.
We're not going to talk about what he said.
Oh, don't talk about your attorney.
We're not going to talk about what he said. Oh, because we're live, YouTube live. You get what I'm saying? We're live on YouTube. So I don't want you to release the client confidentiality that you have by speaking about the conversations that you had with Attorney Brown. Make sense?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. All right. And so is Sergeant Coho near you?
No.
Is there someone that's there?
Pardon me?
Is there someone there that you can flag over?
Yes, 1 second. Excuse me. She would like something from that. She would like something.
Your Honor, I will say that from just the docket, it looks like there are two different cases.
She wants something.
So improper left turn, improper license, and then on another date and time, drove while license suspended.
Right.
So I don't know if these tickets are any way related to the felony matter.
No, they're not.
Okay, then yeah, ma'am, so you would have, Mr. Brown would only be for the felony. And then you would have appointed counsel or appointed attorneys for the misdemeanor matters in Detroit. Because it sounds like they're completely separate.
Right. And so for the Wayne County Jail, good morning to you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Can you make sure that Ms. Jones has an opportunity to speak with her attorney in some way, Mr. Brown, because she's confused about what's going on with her felony matters? I can't give her any information on that because I'm not handling the felony matters, but I want to make sure she's aware because she has a hearing coming up next week. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
I'll
Wonderful.
give you the jail services.
Thank you. And her next date is going to be November 3rd, 2022 at 10 o'clock a.m. and that will be with me.
That's 10:30, Your Honor.
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock.
Yes.
No problem, ma'am.
All right. Very good. Thank you so much.
No problem. That's all we have for you this morning.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ms. Jones. Good to see you. Keep taking care of
You, Ms.
yourself.
Holmes. Good to see you too.
All right. Okay. Bye-bye. All right. So I don't know if the matters that are scheduled at 10:45, if they are all retained. But if they are all retained, but it will, hopefully people will get on early on time so we can move those matters. Yes, sir.
I recall when I was in the breakout room, the matter scheduled for 8:45, 9 a.m., 9:45.
10:45. I've called all the others.
Okay, I have a question. So Mr. Adams, he didn't show up?
No, he's adjourned to November 21st at 10 o'clock a.m. Mr. Fikens is going to facilitate having his forensic examination done through his office.
Okay, I do have a question. Is he a part of the specialty court, Your Honor, Mr. Adams?
Not yet.
Okay, I will say that I'll call Mr. Fikens. I've been working with Mr. Adams closely in Hamtramck for most of the cases. So whatever information I have, I'm just gonna make sure I share that with Mr. Fikens.
Please do. And
If
you
it's the
understand why
same, because I
said
believe
not
it's the
yet.
same person, Charles Franklin Adams, he's an older gentleman with dark skin.
And do you understand when I say not yet?
Yes. So
Then
that's why
what I'm saying is
I'm make sure I talk to Mr. Fikens.
Okay, very good. Very good. All right, so 10:45, if you all could be ready to go, I'll get those last four matters done for the morning.
Your Honor, I do have one last question. So the 10:45, are these matters retained or no?
I don't know.
Okay, so
You can
okay,
check
so you
with
said
Ms. Mack. I'm not certain.
okay, not a problem. So 10:45, you say come back on, or 10:30? You want us back on like 10:30?
Yeah, that's fine. And
Okay.
then Ms. Mack, did I miss anything? Because I'm operating off my old docket.
No, it looks like everything's accounted for, Judge.
Okay, and I have four matters at 10:45. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
All right, and then I have some warrants I need to sign, some jail orders I need to sign, and all those good things. I'm in court. Give me
Yes,
one second. Okay,
Yes, Judge, I did email those to you already.
all right, I'll look them up. Thank you. I'm gonna sign out to preserve my battery life, and then I'll come back on at about 10:30. And if you all need me before then, just call and let me know, or text and let me know. Ms.
Yes, Your
Cleveland,
Honor.
did you need something from me?
No, Your Honor, I just knew that you were going to be signing off, so I'll be exiting, but I just want to say I'm looking forward to seeing you back in a couple of weeks.
Yes, I'll be there.
Okay, all right.
All right.
Take
Okay.
care. I'm going to be sending you a text message too.
All right, very good.
Okay, bye-bye.
I am here, Miss Wilson. I can be placed in breakout rooms with the officers at this time, as well as any retained counsel in separate breakout rooms. Thank you, ma'am. And thank you, Miss Wilson.
Mr. Rosenthal.
Why y'all just kicked me out the room?
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah, y'all just kicked me out the room. Why y'all do that?
Sir, just hold on. You're in the court. Just hold on 1 second, okay?
All right.
I sent you a chat and told you your case was at 1:30.
Oh, so I'll be able to log in at 1:30?
Yes,
Because
sir.
last time they locked the courtroom at 10:30.
Yes, sir.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Mr. Avery, can you hear me?
Yes.
Ms. Wilson, when you're able, can you put me in a breakout room, Mr. Avery?
How do you do that?
Hold on, Mr. Avery. They're gonna help us. Just hold on 1 second.
I'm in the wrong room. I'm in the wrong courtroom.
What's your name, sir?
George Allen Jr. Is this Mr. Judge Holmes?
Yes, your case was at 10:45.
Oh, correct. I was just trying to make sure I logged in correctly.
All right, can you remove your hat, please?
Oh, sorry.
Thank you. I'm going to send you an invite for a breakout room.
Good morning to you, Ms. Mack.
Good morning, Miss Attorney Griffin.
Ms. Mack, I believe that the matter that's scheduled for the trial is actually a court-appointed case. Like someone was appointed for this specific matter. So,
Okay.
but I'm gonna check.
I don't know. Okay, I have to go, but I don't know.
We do have the officers here if that's for the high BAC.
Yeah. Attorney Rosenthal, I just want, well, Ms. Wilson, can you place me and Attorney Rosenthal in the breakout rooms? I know we're still on YouTube live. Thank you, Ms. Wilson.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ms. Wilson, if I can go back in that breakout room, please, with the defendants. Thank you, Ms. Wilson.
Allow. Don't allow. No, don't.
No, can you repeat it?
Can you hear me?
Don't worry about anything. We know what we're doing.
Allen. Yeah. And then Miss Wilson or Miss Mack, I don't know if we have any other retained counsel or officers that did show. If I could be placed in the breakout room once again with Officer Potts, as well as Officer Helms, I'd greatly appreciate that. Oh man.
Can you go back to 5, Mr. Rosenthal?
Yes, ma'am.
Unless you want to go back where the other officers are.
Oh, no, it's fine. I would have to probably talk to Officer Backstresser. So yeah, whatever, if you want to put us in 5 and then also put Officer Backstresser in 5, if he is in a breakout room, that would be great.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am. I appreciate you.
Officer Dobowski, you never joined the breakout room.
Okay, I'm joining now. Thank you. Thank you.
Attorney Rosenthal, if we could go into a breakout room.
Absolutely. I have officers in 4, so Miss Wilson, if you could please put us in a breakout room, we'd both greatly appreciate it.
And thank you, Miss Wilson.
Thank you, Miss Wilson.
Are we ready? Or, because the judge will be coming on soon.
Not ready. We should be ready in a few minutes, but we're not ready now. Maybe like 5 minutes.
All right, that's probably all you're gonna get, because she'll be on in about 5 minutes.
Okay, we'll just let the judge know too what's going on, but we hopefully will be ready soon. Mr. Allen, just hold on, Mr. Allen. Okay, Ms. Wilson, if you could put Corporal Spidell in the breakout room with me and Attorney Rosenthal. And I don't know if I don't see Spidell, but
He's in there.
oh, he's in there. Thank you,
Yeah.
Ms. Wilson.
You're welcome.
All right. I am ready to call the 10:45 docket. Are we ready to proceed?
I believe so, Judge. The attorneys are in the breakout room, so if you release them out of there, I think we're ready to go.
All right, let's do it. I am ready. Ms. Mack, you must not have gotten my message to text me when we're ready. I just thought.
I did try to respond, but you know how
I know.
don't have no signal in here. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Your Honor, I know the breakout room was closed. We are almost there. We have two matters that are ready, or one matter that's ready, and it's more of a issue of the correct code. That's what we were in the breakout room for. So we may have to go back.
Okay, so then you all will probably have to wait for the judge that will come in the afternoon, because I was off today. I came in to fill in, so you all wouldn't have
Oh, no. Well, Judge, let's try to.
Y'all try to get it done. Let me call.
We could try to get it done right now in terms of, but Avery is ready, Your Honor.
Avery is ready, Your Honor, as well as I believe for Amir as well, correct? They did not show.
Amir hasn't showed up though.
Okay.
Amir is going to be a capious.
Yep.
Right. And so then you all are trying to work out the code on Allen. Is that correct?
Your Honor.
All right.
No, we have it. We have it.
Okay. Let me call. I'll start with Anthony Avery, Z808-6981. Counsel.
Yes. Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807.
Thank you.
Herman Griffin appearing on behalf of the defendant, sir. I'm sorry, defendant's not here. So Herman Griffin as
Avery is not here. Avery.
No, Amir, Your Honor, I believe. Mr.
Well,
Griffin
I called
Avery.
Oh, sorry, Avery's here. Sir, unmute yourself.
I'm here.
Okay, Herman Griffin appearing on behalf of Mr. Avery.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Avery, please state your full name for the record.
Anthony Avery.
Thank you, sir, and good morning to you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Can I also have Officer Backstresser, Officer Potts, and Officer Helms state their name and badge number for the record, please?
Yes, please do at this time.
Officer Backstresser, badge 8.
Where's that officer? I can't see them.
There
you are. Your name and your badge number again with your image.
Officer Backstresser, badge 8.
Thank you, and good morning to you, officer. Who else?
Your Honor,
Was there another officer? Was there another officer?
Officer Potts, badge 4191.
Thank you, officer, and good morning to you.
Good morning.
Officer Helms, badge 4269.
Thank you, and good morning to you, officer.
Good morning.
All right, how are we proceeding?
So, Your Honor, today is the date and time for trial. However, after talking to Mr. Griffin, and I'll let Mr. Griffin explain a little more, this individual did request a court-appointed attorney, gave his information and never received a call from my understanding. So he does not have any counsel for his trial today, except Attorney Griffin, which Attorney Griffin would not have time to preview the case.
Right, and Your Honor, so technically I would say that I'm not the attorney, because if he was appointed counsel, that counsel should be the attorney of record for this matter.
To find out why 45 minutes into this, has a call been made to Ruth Carter at MIDC to find out where is his appointed attorney. We have three officers sitting in the courtroom, 45 minutes. Has anybody reached out to find out where is the court-appointed attorney and if those dots were connected for him to get the court-appointed attorney?
Though that has not happened, Your Honor, I did not reach out. I thought I was basically, I guess, stipulating with the counsel about the issue. So I didn't think that it could be resolved today. I should have reached out directly to Ruth Carter, but I didn't think the matter could be resolved today.
Ms. Mack, did you reach out to Ruth Carter, or did you know that there was an issue with the court-appointed attorney?
No, Judge, there's nothing indicating that he requested an appointed attorney of counsel, so I did not reach out, but I can try reaching out to her and see if I can get something.
And this was probably done when you were not serving as the clerk, Ms. Mack, when you were out. And so let me first apologize to Mr. Avery and to the officers. I had a visiting clerk, and so clearly it was not taken care of properly. And so, Ms. Mack, I'd like for you to let's connect those dots today with Ruth Carter to get him a court-appointed attorney so we can set this matter for another trial date, and we won't have to adjourn the trial again.
Okay, I can do that. You want me to reach out to her by phone now and see if we can do that to take care of it today, or we're adjourning this for another time?
I mean, I'm going to adjourn it for another time, because even if he gets an attorney today, they're not prepared to go to trial today. And so,
Right.
but I do want you to reach out to her today. Let's get the form filled out again. Find out if
Okay.
if she received it, probably didn't, but get the form filled out again. But I want Mr. Avery to be connected with counsel on today, so that for his
Okay.
next court date.
Okay.
All right, very good. And so, Mr. Griffin, I was not indicating that you should have been calling the check. So let
Oh,
me.
no, not a problem, Your Honor. No, but I should have, like, I guess, expressed it more openly earlier, because I did talk to Attorney Rosenthal. I don't recall if I even said it to Ms. Mack. I'm not sure.
And I'm sorry as well, Your Honor. I didn't have any connection with Ruth Carter in the matter.
Yes.
Yeah, because I wasn't even thinking about that, Your Honor. Because I should have, though. I should have thought, okay, if he was supposed to get appointed, let me call Attorney Carter on it. But I was just thinking we have to stipulate, because he said that no one contacted him. So.
All right, it's okay. Let's fix it. I'm going to give a court date. I will give a trial date. I'm going to adjourn it out to. I'll adjourn it out to November 18th. I'm giving plenty of time for this to happen. November 18th, 2022. And that will be at 10:45 a.m. Anything else for my consideration? I'm going to ask Mr. Avery to stick around, because Mr. Avery, between Ms. Mack and Attorney Griffin, we're going to get you connected so that you can get your attorney so that they can be prepared for your next trial date, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you to the officers. You all be safe out there. And I'll see you all in November.
Thank you, officers. I will be sending subpoenas out as well. And
you,
thank
sir.
you all for you showing up. I appreciate it.
All right, I'm going to call Zaid Amir, SP 132-53261, charged with no insurance, was scheduled for a bench trial on today. Has that individual shown up yet?
I have not seen the individual, Your Honor.
All right. This was scheduled for bench trial. Capias will issue. The bond will be set at $100 cash or surety. All right. And then you all are working out Mr. Allen. I'll give you a few minutes to do that, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Very good.
Ms. Wilson, if you can place us back in the breakout room with Officer Spidell as well, we would greatly appreciate it. And then just stand by Mr. Allen.
Okay, but it shouldn't take us long, less than a minute, sir. I just need one question answered.
Absolutely. And then Ms. Mack, briefly, can you pull the SOS on Mr. Allen?
I sure will.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm gonna come right now.
Now,
Okay.
maybe it's me, but I don't see an ability to go into a breakout room.
We got it now. We got it now.
Okay.
And then Miss Wilson, Miss Mack, it looks like on the officers and my end, we are good. It just, Mr. Allen needs to go into a breakout room with Mr. Griffin briefly to see if he's going to accept the plea or he's not. And then we should be able to call this case and be on our way. If we're okay to still go before 1:30. And then Officer Dablowski, you are free to go, sir. There was a capias issued in your case.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, sir. We have Anthony Avery, stay put, please. Corporal Spidel's good, and we should be good to go.
Are you all ready to proceed?
Your Honor, if you give us 2 sec, well, I don't want to say 2 seconds, obviously, but 2 minutes. Attorney Griffin's
Okay.
going to talk to the defendant, Your Honor.
Okay.
I believe we should be all worked out, and if not, Your Honor, we just take him to 1:30.
All right. All right. Let me know.
Yes, ma'am. It should be
Thank
very short. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you.
Come on, Attorney Griffin.
Okay, we're ready. He's taking the plea.
Thank you, Attorney Griffin. And then Corporal Spidel, if you can activate your video cam and also your audio, and then Your Honor, I'm not sure if you can hear us, but we are going to move forward.
Yeah. And if it has to be placed on the record in the afternoon, that's fine. We wouldn't ask for the officer to appear later.
Absolutely. I think the judge asked me and I told her just give us a couple minutes and I think she allowed it. So I think we're okay right now.
Yeah, I just need the defendant to be brought out of the breakout room. I don't know if he pressed the button to leave.
Absolutely.
Are you all ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
All right, let's do it. I am ready on George Allen. I have the following case numbers: SP 126-3089, counts 1 and 2. Counsels?
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Matthew Rosenthal for the people, P84807. Corporal Spidel, can we please have your name and badge number for the record, sir?
Corporal Spidel, badge 402, Detroit Police Department.
Thank you. Good morning to you, Corporal.
Good morning.
And good morning, Your Honor. Herman Griffin, P77169, on behalf of the defendant. Sir, state your full name for the record.
George Theodore Allen Jr.
Thank you and good morning to you, Mr. Allen. Thank you for your patience this morning. We are ready to proceed. Ms. Cleveland, I'm in court. I'll call you right back. Okay.
We are ready to proceed.
All right, let's do it.
So, Your Honor, if I could put the recommendation on the record.
Yes, you may.
So, Your Honor, the matter, there are 2 charges my client is accused of. Those charges carry fines up to $500 apiece, 90-day suspensions on each of them, and also 6 points apiece. So 12 points, 180-day suspension, and up to 180 days in jail total. The recommendation is that both charges be amended. I can put the code number on the record. The code is 257.
Which one?
For the first one.
Okay.
So the code is going to be under MCL 257.621. That's failed to report an accident. The Michigan offense code is 1650. And again, that's a 0-point misdemeanor that is not abstract, non-moving violation. The second one, when the court is ready, Your Honor.
I'm ready.
The second one is going to be under section MCL code 257.619. The Michigan offense code is 1660. And that's another non-moving violation, and it's failed to provide information after an accident. Also 0 points, and this matter does not abstract. My client will be pleading no contest. And we just ask that the charges be amended to the information that I just provided, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. Let me still have Mr. Allen raise your right hand, please. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes.
Thank you. You may place your hand down. Mr. Allen, you understand that with respect to both of these matters, you have a right to a trial.
Correct.
All right. And in fact, that trial was scheduled on today. Is that correct, Mr. Allen?
Yes.
And you have decided that you want to take advantage of the offer from the people. Is that correct?
Yes.
And you've had an opportunity to meet with your attorney and to ask all of your questions and to get an understanding of what you're actually doing on today. Is that correct?
Yes.
Has anyone promised you anything, forced you in any way, threatened you in any way to get you to plead no contest on today?
No.
All right. And you're pleading no contest because that is in fact what you have chosen to do. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right. According to the face of the charge, Mr. Attorney Griffin and Attorney Rosenthal, it indicates that on the date and time in question, while in the city of Detroit, that the defendant left the scene of it looks like, was it a pedestrian accident?
It was property damage, Your Honor.
Property damage accident, and also that he gave false information at the scene of an accident. That's the face of the charge to which the client is pleading no contest. Is that correct, Mr. Allen?
No, not Mr. Allen.
I'm sorry.
I'll respond, Your Honor, with permission. Yes. So stipulated, Your Honor. We agree to the factual basis for the using the ticket for the factual basis.
And Mr. Allen, you understand that that is the factual basis of the ticket to which you're pleading no contest. Do you understand that?
Yes.
All right, thank you. And then I am accepting your plea of no contest. I am going to amend the charge for leaving the scene of a property damage accident, and that is going to be amended to failure to report. And counsel, I didn't get to write down the rest of it. Failure to report an accident, is that correct?
Yes, failure to report an accident, and it's under MCL.
Yes.
257. Oh, you have that part.
Yes, and Ms. Mack should have that code as well. And then on the second charge, giving false information at the scene of an accident, I am amending that to failure to provide information at an accident. And
Yes,
so
sure.
it's going to be amended pursuant to the codes that you've already placed on the record. And now I am ready for sentencing. I'm going to start with the officer. Is there anything that you'd like to add, Corporal, with respect to this matter before I sentence Mr. Allen?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. Anything from any of the other parties?
No, Your Honor.
Not at this time, Your Honor, no.
All right, Mr. Allen, is there anything you'd like the court to know before sentencing?
Not about the facts of the case, sir.
No, ma'am.
All right, very good. Then as to both of these matters were scheduled for trial on today. And so as to cost, I am assessing $200. I'm sorry, I'll just do it one time. I'm going to assess costs in the amount of $250. And so I'll do it on count one. I'll assess the cost. I'm going to assess the fine at $100 on count one for a total of $350. And then as to count two, I am going to only assess a fine, and that fine is going to be in the amount of $150. And so how quickly can your client get these paid?
Your Honor, I need my client to let me know again. Sir, how long will it take for you to pay? I think it was like $450, $500.
It's $500.
45 days.
All right. So this is what I'm going to do, sir. I'm going to give you a little bit longer to get it paid because I really want you to get this behind you. And if you don't get it paid, what's going to happen is I'm going to set aside the plea and you'll be right back at square one. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I am going to give you until, let's go to, I think we start breaking. I'm going to take you to December 19th. Okay. I'll give you until December 19th, 2022. I'm going to schedule it for 10:30 a.m. Make sure you get it paid before that date. The corporal will not have to come back because I've already accepted the plea. But Mr. Allen, if you don't get it paid, you need to appear in court. Otherwise, I'm going to set this aside and you'll be right back where you started from. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Very good. Anything else for the court?
No, Your Honor.
No, Your Honor. And thank you.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you, Corporal. Be safe out there. Mr. Allen, thank you for your patience. For the attorneys, the docket is scheduled for 1:30. I would still like you all to show up early to get people processed. The order, the offers that can be there are there. You all are both excused, Mr. Allen and Corporal. You are both excused.
Thank you, Corporal.
So if you all can do that, that would be great. So in the event that, you know, we have a shortage right now. And so in the event that they can't find a judge, I will try to come on and do it if I possibly can, but I'm not going to be able to do the 3 o'clock. I'm not going to be able to do that. I got some stuff I got to get done on today. So I won't be able to do that. So if you all can do that and get it ready, Ms. Mack, you can reach out and tell me when the retained counsel is ready. And if I can get on and do it, I will. If not, I'll send a gentle reminder to the chief that somebody needs to come and cover the 1:30 docket. But if you all get it done, I'll get y'all squared away so y'all don't have to wait all day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Not a problem.
We should be in good shape. I did the best I could with everything. My son is sick, so I have to go pick him up.
Okay.
But I already talked with the office. We should be in good shape, Your Honor, so we should be fine.
And I'm going to send a message to the attorneys that are scheduled for this afternoon, Your Honor. Just should be 2 attorneys.
All right. Oh, okay. You let me know you're not coming, Mr. Griffin. All right. I got you. I got you. All right. Very good. You all let me know, Miss Mack, what's going on. And if I can get on and do it, I certainly will. Thank you all for your patience this morning. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Will do. Thank you. Have a good day, Your Honor.
All right.
And anyone needs to get a hold of me, I still can talk on the phone. But I'll see you all tomorrow.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome, Your Honor.